Learn how to trust God in everything, in every aspect of your life. Leave everything in the hands of the Most High God, for He knows what is good for you. He will never forsake you. He will never disappoint you. He will never leave you behind. Trust in the Lord. Learn from the birds, because birds teach you how to learn in trusting God. Don't save up. Leave it to the Lord. My beloveds, don't come to the Lord and say, I'm rich. Don't come to the Lord and say, I'm this. Don't come to the Lord and say, I'm Catholic. Don't come to the Lord and say, I'm Orthodox. Come to the Lord and say, I'm a sinner. I come with a contrite heart, with a broken heart. I'm coming full of sin, full of errors, full of mistakes. I'm coming bowing my head before your holy feet, your sandals, begging you for mercy, begging you for forgiveness. Lord, I am nothing. That's why I came to you, because you are the one who is everything. In you, I am everything. In you, I need not anymore, because you suffice, Lord. You give me everything I lack. In you, I am complete. In you, I am perfect. In you, I am beautiful. In you, I am sinless. I am the Son of God, because the Son of God made me that Son of God. The Son of God. I'm coming to you, Lord. The birds surpass us with their faith and trust in God. The birds surpass humanity with their trust in their Creator. The bird never gathers and collects and saves for tomorrow. You see, the bird eats, the tummy is full, flies away, leaves everything else, because the bird says, just like God fed me today, definitely He will feed me again tomorrow. The God who was with me today, He will be with me tomorrow. He will never ever lose track of me. He promised, I am with you all the days of your life, and until the end of all ages, I will not leave you orphans. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me to green pastures and still waters. And by the way, the sheep can only drink from still waters. If the stream is a running water, sheep runs away, gets afraid. The sheep is very fragile. Gets frightened from the sound of the water, runs away. The sheep cannot drink from flowing waters. He can only drink when the waters are still. That's why the psalmist says, He leads me to green pastures and still waters. Since the Lord is God, He knows what I am capable of and capable of not. He knows a little thing will break me. He comes, approaches me with absolute care, carefulness, and comfort. Come, my child, I'll give you what is good for you. This is why you will never find a bird having high cholesterol, high blood pressure, blockages in the valves of the heart, and requiring a heart surgery. Never, because the bird is free. No worries. We worry so much. Before we take the first step, we drop dead. Oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? How am I going to compare? Oh, what if I apply for this job and I don't get the job? What's going to happen to me? What if I go and approach this girl and I say, I'm really interested in you, and she tells me, oh, what I'm going to do? I'll kill myself, I'll bury myself. That's so embarrassing. Oh, duh. What if I start this business and I fail? How am I going to face me mates? What am I going to say to my cousins, to my brothers, my sisters, my mom and my dad who's been nagging me, get a job, get a job, get a job. I'm afraid, Father, what shall I do? Shall I go? Shall I not? Shall I apply? Shall I not? Shall I ask this girl for her hand or not? Well, you're marrying her. Why are you asking me? Get lost. Be a man. Not LGBTQ, understand? But be a man. What a sick world, honestly. It's that sick, it's funny. Funny. Someone comes out feeling he is someone that is not. Full. The birds, and I'll leave you with this. Learn from the birds. Learn from the birds. Maybe one day when you go and find and see a bird, just sit in silence and watch what they do. They're always moving, jumping, chew, 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 chew. Be like that chew, chew, chew when your eyes fall on Juliet and you are Romeo. Just remain chew, chew, chew. Don't be chew, chew, chew at the engagement and after marriage be a crow. Remain before and after a chew, chew, chew. She will love you happily ever after, chew, chew, chew. At the beginning, yes, honey, yes, habibi, yes, darling, please sit down, I'll make the tabbouleh for you, I'll make the baba ghanoush for you. After marriage, she says, honey, what? What do you want? Leave me alone. I'm on my PlayStation. Mate, your beard is long. What PlayStation? Be rich in the Lord. I'll leave you with this. When you read the Holy Bible, there is definitely 4 heavens that are vividly clear. The Holy Bible speaks of the first heaven, the second heaven, the third heaven, and the fourth heaven. The first heaven is inside the firmament where birds and planes fly. That is the first heaven. The second heaven is where the galaxies and the stars are. The third heaven is paradise. And then the fourth heaven is the heaven where the Lord Jesus is saying and telling Nathanael or Nathanael, when he came approaching the Lord Jesus said at the end, no one went up to heaven except the one who came down from heaven, the Son of Man who is in heaven. And this heaven the Lord spoke in a singular format, not pluralistic, singularity. Meaning this heaven is the heaven of all heavens. And this heaven of all heavens, the Lord said, no one went up to it except the one who came down from it, the Son of Man, meaning himself, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the Son of Man who is in heaven. Let's come to the first heaven, birds. You want to be rich in God. You want to end up being rich in God. Follow these 4 heavens. The first heaven, birds. What do they teach you, the birds? Learn how to trust God in everything, in every aspect of your life. Leave everything in the hands of the Most High God, for He knows what is good for you. He will never forsake you. He will never disappoint you. He will never leave you behind. Trust in the Lord. Learn from the birds, because birds teach you how to learn in trusting God. Don't save up. Leave it to the Lord. Don't be selfish. The Lord gives you wealth, share it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. When you learn trusting God, when you begin, not only learn, but when you begin living how to trust God, living this trust, not just speaking about it, not just boasting about it, living this trust.